Hey, Wayne from Absolute Training and Nutrition. So, hopefully you watched the other video where I talk about why you would hire a personal trainer and the reasons why you probably wouldn't hire a personal trainer, but we've talked about personal training. So, this is again going to come across like, I don't know, you can make your own mind up, but for us at Absolute, coaching is essential. So let me explain what I mean by coaching. Coaching is where you work with somebody to help to bring up their strengths, like literally make the most out of their strengths and help them through their weaknesses. So for ourselves, 90% of our business is weight loss. Now, what you find is when you're coaching somebody, you've got to find the best way for that person to be able to adhere to any goals, plans, things that you set for them. Okay. So for me, I have to make sure that I listen, first and foremost, listen to the client, take account of their lifestyle, their family situation, their work situation, their social situation, what they're prepared to commit to, what they're not prepared to commit to, and it's that open relationship right from the beginning. So there's no point having somebody come in and they tell you all this and then you set them a diet of egg whites, chicken and broccoli and training 5 times a week. Okay, as a coach, you've got to be, okay, let me find the easiest way that works with you to get us the result we require. It doesn't always boil down to, well, you can only have chicken and broccoli, or you can only go keto, or you should cut out your carbs, or all this other stupid stuff, right? It's about really being effective, but it works with you. So the difference between a coach and a personal trainer, I feel, is a coach that will listen, a coach that will apply, a coach that will find time to take the client aside. So let me explain this easier. So we may have times where a client will come through a door and we can just tell that client really has either had a bad day, a bad situation, something's not right with that person, which means they're not going to be able to give me at least 80% of their attention or 8% of their energy. So to me, it's a waste of time. It's a waste of that person coming in and telling us why they feel or look the way they do, and me going, let's just jump on here and do 20 reps. I've missed the point. I stopped listening. So a coach would listen. So why is that? Why do you feel like that? What's happened today? Would we be better off taking 10 minutes, sitting and chatting and having a coffee? Would we be better off taking this hour, sitting, listening, having a coffee, figuring out how we can find ways to best deal with that, so that you can then come back in and redo this session at another time when you are 80, 90, 100% focused on the goal. That's it. Any good coach. So even though, a lot of our clients aren't athletes, they may train like an athlete, and that's the difference again, is recognizing the fact that, like, if somebody's training 3 to 4 times a week, whether it's with you or as a coach, or whether it's by themselves, they've gone to almost athlete mode. Now we think, well, actually no, athletes are, we see them on the TV, they're professional athletes or they're professional at their work they do. No, you're training 3 to 4 times a week, you're training like an athlete. You're eating a lot cleaner and your diet's tight, you're eating like an athlete. Now, the difference is you don't have the mindset of an athlete, and I don't mean that in a shitty way, but you may not have the mindset of an athlete. An athlete will get out of bed at 5 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, do what they need to do to get the goal, to achieve the goal. Awesome. You just want to be happier, fitter, sexier, leaner, okay? So for us as a coach, we have to go, okay, this has got to fit in your lifestyle. We can't expect you to jump out of bed at 4 o'clock in the morning and go for a 10-mile run before you have breakfast, okay? We know that you're probably going to hit the snooze alarm. You're going to go to work and it's going to be a tough day, and then you're going to come home and deal with the kids or deal with a partner, deal with a husband, deal with a wife, deal with a family, deal with all the other shit that gets thrown at us. And then you're going to turn up at the gym and the personal trainer is going to go, great, grab his clipboard and then stick you on the leg extension machine. or worse, stand next to you for 20 minutes while he talks to you about what he did at the weekend while you walk on the treadmill. No, that's not being a coach. A coach is listening to the person that's in front of you. So for us, the first question I will ask any client is there any reason why we can't go through this workout today? How are you? How's your day been? What's been going on with you since I last saw you? That gives that person the option to turn around and tell me that actually, do you know what, today this happened and I can't seem to get out of my head, or I can't seem to focus. I can't say, as a coach, I would then take that person aside and say, right, is today the best day for us to go through this workout? Is today a day where maybe we could just have a chat? Would you prefer go home and speak to your partner and get this out of the system? Would you, that's a coach. A coach recognizes when the person can't perform at their most. So rather than pushing them, you step back a little bit. Now, there'll be people out there right now going, yeah, but that doesn't get results, and you got to be harder on people, and you got to be that. Bullshit. You haven't. That's your own freaking ego. That's the ego of that personal trainer. It's like, yeah, but I said I'd get her in shape in 12 weeks, and it looks like she's not going to get shape in 24 weeks. Who cares? Who cares? It's your ego as the coach, or as the personal trainer, I should say, I need to do this because my reputation and it's not about you. It's not about the personal trainer. It's about the person who came to you and said, hey, you know what? I recognize that I don't feel confident when I walk into a room. I don't like my stomach. I don't like my arms. I don't like the fact that this. So I would like you to help me. Cool. Let's help you. But first and foremost, let's listen to you. What's going on with you? How can we find a way that will make life easier for you to achieve that goal that you want, that doesn't add even more pressure, even more stress? And this is where a lot of people fail in these programs, because they've got enough going on with work, enough going on with family, enough going on with life, and then they hire a personal trainer because they, or a coach, and they're going, yeah, because I recognize that this makes me unhappy as well, which has an effect on my life. So they then put even more pressure on. Now, if you're a personal trainer, you may be the kind of person who goes, okay, cool, and write the program, do the program, we're going to stick to this is how we're going to do it, we're getting you 14 weeks, we're going to do this, right? Well, the coach would go, cool, how do you plan to fit all this in? So we will do an assessment. So I'd like to train 3 times a week and want to get rid of my flatter stomach. And okay, whoa, hold on. You've just told me that you're busy at work and that you've got a lot of stress. You just told me that you've got young children. You just told me that your partner isn't exactly 100% supportive around the home. Because these are all the questions that, let's be real. Or that your partner works away, or that your partner works shifts, and so it's not always easy for you to do. So then you want to add the extra stress of 3 personal training sessions, right? 3 personal training sessions. This is what I want to prove to you guys, that these videos are done off the cuff. There's no rehearsal. This is not planned. I'm not reading off any text and stuff like that. That's why I'm dribbling like a child. But you've told me all this, and you want me to then now put you through a workout 3 times a week. It doesn't compute, does it? It doesn't make any sense. So why would a coach do that? That's the separation between personal training and a coach. Personal trainers, for want of a better word, will listen, put you through the workout, expect you to get a result in a certain amount of time. Now, some personal trainers are going to watch this and make comments and say things like, yeah, but I don't do that, and I'm not that, and I'm not this. Well, in that case, then I would say that you're a coach. A coach, in any other way, shape, or form, is about bringing out the best in that person. If you're a vocal coach, you want to make them a better singer. You don't give them loads and loads of exercises when they say, my throat's sore. That's vocal coach will go, right, you rest. In any other way, shape, or form, a coach is about bringing the best out of that person with what you have in front of you at that time. If life isn't going your way, it's better that the coach recognizes that and says, right, what can we do that's going to make this journey easier for you? So as Absolute Training Nutrition, that's what we do. We coach you. We want you to be exceptional. We want to help you be exceptional. We want to help you achieve your goal that fits in with your lifestyle, that fits in with your family, that fits in with your work. Because let's face it, if it doesn't, you're going to fail. And we do not want to set you up to fail. The reason things haven't worked before, because maybe you set your bar too high, which forced you to fail. And it wasn't that you were crap or that you couldn't do it. It wasn't any of that. It's just you just set your bar too high, you set your goals. And we find that a lot. People will say, I want to lose 12 stone in 12 months. Okay, cool, that's good. Is it achievable? Yeah. Is it realistic? Probably not. So we have no problem telling people that what they've set themselves up for right now, based on what the history have told us and what's going on with them, there's probably a good chance they're not going to achieve that in that time. Doesn't mean they're not going to achieve it, they're probably just not going to achieve it in that time. So look, all I would ask is, if you're looking for help because you've tried several ways and you've tried all sorts of different things and it just hasn't quite come together for you, I'd ask you to stop and think, did I set my bar too high? Was I realistic with my term? Did I immediately set something that I knew that was not going to be something that I could maintain? If the answer is yes to any of them, you just go back to doing what you want to do, but be more realistic. It's as simple as that. So I'm going on holiday in 4 weeks. I want to lose half a stone in that time. Is it realistic? Yeah, it probably is. Can I commit to the amount of work? Yes, I can. Will I be able to stick to the diet? Yes. Then there's a good chance you're going to achieve that goal. I've got 2 stone to lose. I'm going on holiday in 8 weeks. Is it realistic? Probably not. Can I commit the amount of work and effort that it requires to do that? Probably not. So set a goal that's realistic. Okay, maybe I can lose a stone in 8 weeks. Cool. It isn't the 2 stone. Doesn't make you a failure because you didn't do the 2 stone. It makes you realistic that you hit the stone. So all I'd ask, guys, is if you want to, we'd appreciate if you ask some questions. Anything you want to know, post it. You can direct message us. You can come see us. It doesn't matter if you're working somewhere else at another gym, doing a different boot camp. Just fire us the questions. We will give you an honest answer. Sometimes we're a little bit too honest, especially if you've checked out our Raw and Uncut. Go to our YouTube channel, Absolute Training and Nutrition. Find our YouTube channel, check out some of our Raw and Cuts. Sometimes we go off tangent just a little bit, but they're good fun and there's good message in there. In the meantime, guys, I just want to emphasize, you're not a failure because the things didn't go to plan. I would say that you probably set your plan too high. Be realistic with your aims and goals. And if you need any help, you know where we are. Have a great day. Take care.